Hello, welcome back. Let's just read the next one, but I have to write it down on my paper. Socket let's socket 478. That's an old socket to some a little bit old Intel CPUs around year 2000, and record me a little bit. It's 7:45. It's early evening, so I don't know. I don't need anything more to drink. That was MMN extraction. Last one. Let's delete this then. So that's only 2 pages. So that's one video. So I will continue read about all these sockets. So that's the AGA 775. Next time 1156, 1155, 1150. Then we could do this tomorrow, or could read about this Pentium bug. But let's just do this different kind of sockets. Could maybe do everything tonight if I do like this. But the camcorder is start to get a little bit low on power.
Socket 478. Socket 478 Socket PGA 478B.jpg. Type EPGUZIF chip form factors flip chip pin grid array, FCPGA2 or FCPGA4, contacts 478, not to be confused with the newer Socket P or the similar Socket 479. Protocol and FS frequency 400 mount /S533 mount /S800 mount /S processor dimensions 35mm x 35mm. 1. Processors Pentium 4, 1.43.4 GHz, Celeron, 1.72.8 GHz, Celeron D, 2.133.2 GHz, Pentium 4 Extreme Edition, 3.23.4 GHz, predecessor Socket 423 successor LGA 775. This article is part of the CPU Socket series. Socket 478, also known as MPGA 478 or MPGA 478B, is a 478 contact CPU socket used for Intel's Pentium 4 and Celeron series CPUs. Socket 478 was launched in August 2001 in advance of the Northwood Core to compete with AMD's 462-pin socketer and their Athlon XP processors. Socket 478 was intended to be the replacement for Socket 423, a Willamette-based processor socket which was on the market for only a short time. Socket 478 was phase-out with the launch of LGA 775 in 2004. Contents. Technical specifications. Heatsink. Mechanical load limits. Chipsets Intel. See also. References. External links. Technical specifications. Socket 478 was used for all Northwood Pentium 4 and Celeron processors. It supported the first Prescott Pentium 4 processors and all Willamette Celerons along with several of the Willamette series Pentium 4S. Socket 478 also supported the newer Prescott-based Celeron D processors, and early Pentium 4 Extreme Edition processors with 2 MB of L3 CPU cache. Celeron D processors were also available for Socket 478 and were the last CPUs made for the socket. While the Intel mobile CPUs are available in 478-pin packages, they in fact only operate in a range of slightly differing sockets. Socket 479, Socket M, and Socket P, each incompatible with the other two. Pentium 4 Willamette with Socket 478, 2001. Pin side socket 478 is used in combination with DDR's DRAM, as well as SDR's DRAM, a DRAM and DDR2's DRAM. Heatsink. The 4 holes for fastening the heatsink to the motherboard are replaced in a rectangle with lateral lengths of 60 mm and 75 mm. Mechanical load limits. All sockets, Pentium 4 and Celeron, have the following mechanical maximum load limits which should not be exceeded during heatsink assembly, shipping conditions, or standard use. Load above those limits may crack the processor and make it unusable. Location dynamic static transients surface 890N, 200 lbf, 445N, 100 lbf, 667N, 150 lbf. Chipsets. Intel. See list of Intel chipsets #Pentium 4 chipsets. See also list of Intel microprocessors. References. 1 Intel.
Yes, that was a good short one. Was edited last month. Actually that's something I like to download, like this CPU socket series, I think, but I will stop the video.